Hey guys, welcome back. It's just me today. It's been one hectic week, and we have just a short list of movies for you today. So this is going to be the first time we're covering space-themed movies. Man, I can't shake the table too much. And we have some pretty familiar ones for you, and so we are going to kick this episode off with Wall-E. Just like that. Wall-E is from 2008. This is one of Disney's films. I would put this in the category of when Disney cared about making great films. I can't remember what other movies may have come out around this time, but this one is a really exciting one because it shows you Earth as a big trash heap, and then we have been forced to leave in this big spaceship, and you later find out that over time, I guess with advancements, this huge spaceship, I guess it's called the Axiom, and I think the big corporation was By and Large, which was a very fitting pick for it. And over the decades or centuries, I can't remember, it has a scene in there where it shows the captains that have been in charge of the Axiom, and they have been changing shapes, let's say, and humans have become lazier and lazier, and they used to be really active aboard this ship, and now they are just completely sedentary, taking about the ship on these floating chairs that seem to go on a fixed course, and the whole place is run by robots. But you have, I think it's a pretty good story because they start to they're forced to consider, or they encounter life. Apparently there was no evidence of life whatsoever left on Earth, and then Wall-E stumbles into this plant and then sees Eve, and it's pretty entertaining to watch the chemistry between Wall-E and Eve, and eventually they get back. They get back to Earth, and the captain of the ship realizes he's asking the computer the definitions of I think Earth and dancing, and then he later says that he learns about farming and can grow pizza, I think is one of the things that he says. But it's a pretty cool turn of events throughout the whole movie. There's some chaos or funny things that happen on a ship between all the robots. I think Disney did a great job creating all of the different roles that are specific to each of the robots. You got a cleaning one who's in charge of maintaining the outside of the spaceship, and they all have a their own role. So anyway, I like the ending because they finally make it back to Earth, and they have this new found motivation to make it home again. So I would give this one a 9 out of 10. This is definitely rewatchable. The whole family loves it. It's good for the whole family. And that's Wall-E from 2008. Next, we have one of my favorites, Interstellar from 2014. The one big thing that I really like about this film is the score. I wish I could tell you who scored it. I want to say it's Hans Zimmer, but I am not 100% sure. Let me see if I can. I don't think I can find out that quickly. But it has that signature sound, and the movie has been around for a little over 10 years now. A lot of people know this tune, this feel, the emotion that it evokes from you. It kind of, people use it as background music for various things, and people have played it on piano. I've seen it played on piano by several YouTubers. And the composer does a really good job of weaving in these compositions throughout different parts of the movie that they really tug at your emotions, and they fit this abstractness of a black hole, which they encounter later in the film. There, the story revolves around what's her name? It's not Murphy. It's well, she gets called Murph all the time. Maybe that is her name. And Matthew McConaughey's character. Boy, I am drawing a blank on who did he play? Cooper. I'll say the third interesting character is Tars. He is the robot, assistant robot, I guess, shaped like like some Jenga pieces that are put together. Very beautiful film to watch. There's a lot of there's some scenes from different planets. They encounter this gigantic tsunami, which is not like a tsunami on Earth. This is can't even tell you how tall this may have been, but it looked like it had to have been over 1,000 feet tall. I'm kind of comparing it to the perspective we see as shown in the film, and I'm comparing it to the St. Louis Arch, which is around a little over 600 feet, I think. So yeah, the waves look really tall, and they explore the concept of time running at different speeds at different points in space. I think that was really cool. And when Cooper finally makes it into the black hole, I think that was visually done really well. It's eye candy. It's eye candy. It's ear candy. It's got a great story, characters that you really care about, and the bond is really strong between father and daughter, which I think is really beautiful. Pretty cool conclusion, and I like how Cooper comes out with the thought, now that they are settled on, I forget what they call it, Planet Cooper. I don't know what it's called, but when he wakes up from the hospital and humans have settled and are making a living, they're playing baseball outside. He's not content with just making do on there, and he wants to go and explore. And Murph, now as a much older woman on her deathbed, surrounded by family, says, go find her, go find Brand, played by Anne Hathaway. So yeah, he still has that pioneer kind of attitude towards the end of the movie, which I think is great. That's what Elon Musk is trying to do right now. He's trying to go, pioneer is probably the best word to put it. Go to Mars? Why? Because we can eventually. Kind of like our thought of going to the moon. Why not? There's so much to explore out there. The ocean is. I've heard a lot that we know more about outer space than we do about our own planet's oceans, because there are obviously some challenging and logistics there. So overall, beautiful movie. I would rate that one probably a 9.5. It's paced pretty well, even though it's runtime. Can't find it. Oh, there you go. 2 hours and 49 minutes. Sounds like a long movie. Does not feel like a long movie. So anyway, yeah, there's Interstellar. The last one we're going to be covering today is Alien Romulus from 2024. I was able to see this one in the theaters, in a Dolby Atmos screen and in an IMAX screen with, I will say, inferior sound. The Dolby Atmos experience was definitely the way to go see this movie. Sound design was excellent in this. They touched a lot of the sounds and visuals and the aesthetic of everything that draws back to the original Alien movie. And it's also not a shoot 'em up like Aliens. So I thought this film was really great. You see this cast of characters that you've never seen before, and I want to say that it was a more interesting watch than Prometheus and Alien Covenant. And you see a lot of facehuggers, and you see the single alien that plagued the original spaceship. And so yeah, the story is really cool, and there's a lot of weird looking creatures in this one too. Or, not a lot of, at least there's at least one. And of course, there's the case of the android. Here we are. So we're just talking about Alien Romulus. It's the last one.
Well, last one. You didn't talk about the first one.
I haven't seen Pups.
Right.
The Space Pups.
So it's not the last one.
So almost the last one. What else? I like the person that they picked to play. I can't even remember the main character's name, but I think she did a really good job, and they definitely did a lot of homage to the Aliens film also, and so that was so they did a little bit of combination of the first and second movie. Anyway, really cool film, and I would give that one a 9.5 out of 10. I can go Space Pups.
Then the last one, Space Pups, from 2023. It was on Disney. We were looking for a space movie that the kids could watch with me. Was this a great choice? Meh. It wasn't very good, to be honest. The acting was terrible. It was a mix of animation and real life, which we all know how that goes a lot of times. We watch Space Jam. And it was really similar to that it was just kind of had that cheesy factor. It didn't really connect the animated with the real life very well. The animated were aliens that were looking for a place to go, and so they come to Earth, and then these dogs.
Was this a suggested movie?
No. And IMDb probably had the rating right on this one, having it below 5. It was just, the acting was just terrible. It wasn't engaging. The characters, you didn't really care about them so much because the acting makes a big difference, I think, in how well you connect with the characters in the movie and stuff. And I don't know. It was too cheesy. There was UFO hunters and just, I don't know.
You wonder how some of these bad films even make it on to a streaming platform or to movie theater. Or back in the day, there was the straight to DVD, so it was that bad it never made it out.
And technically, this is not Disney. It was on Freevee through Disney.
Oh, weird.
I don't know. I guess it wasn't great. If you're looking for something that's kid friendly, sure. If you're looking for something that's actually entertaining,
go elsewhere.
Yeah, pick actual Disney movie or something. But pick WALL-E.
Yep. Yeah, we talked about WALL-E, how
was
that
better.
was actually when Disney cared about making good movies. So.
Yeah, WALL-E's a good one. I love rewatching that one over and over. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So I would probably give this one a 3 out of 5. So it's not great.
Do not recommend.
Yeah, I wouldn't take your time. There's so many better movies out there than this one. So
Go see the Ewok movies.
oh yeah, those are fun. All right.
Well, I guess that was it.
Well, that was week 1 of our space theme. So hopefully we'll get a little bit more time in next week. I don't have to work on Friday, so that'll be nice. Maybe stay up a little bit longer Thursday night and watch one, and then Friday. And so hopefully we'll get a few in next week.
As I said in the beginning, or maybe I just put it in the description, it's going to be one of my favorite months, and we'll see how many movies that we can find that are space themed.
Yeah, we got a list going. So if you have a movie that you recommend for us to watch for space theme, throw it in the comments, let us know, and we'll give it a watch.
All right, so I guess see you next time.
Bye.